DeFi Kingdoms, Berserkers, Seers, ShapeShifters and a week packed full with updates. Hey everyone and welcome to another DeFi Kingdoms video. A lot has been going on last week and I mean a lot. Today we'll be mainly focused on the new hero classes, but I'll also spend some time on the latest updates from the DFK team. So, as always, let's not waste any time and dive into it. 3 new classes. With the Crystalvale launch, the team also released that there will be 2 new classes. However, a 3rd class has been revealed now as well. All are available in the taverns at both Serendale and Crystalvale. Let's take a look at their stats, their potential roles and potential best professions. First up is the Berserker. The Berserker is a reference to the old Viking lore, where Berserkers were unruly and savage Norse warriors, unmatched in battle, wearing animal skins and worshipping Odin, their war god. Sounds pretty brutal, and it fits with the snowy Crystalvale world. Their stats match the description. For a base level hero, having 80 in strength is pretty high, compared to the warrior with 75 and the knight with 70, and you can tell it has the highest rank for the lowest tier heroes. Dex, Agi, Vitality and Endurance are all in the medium range. This probably means that this guy is a hard-hitting shock trooper, and that's exactly what they did in the old days. Scare the crap out of you in the front line and hit you with an axe to the face. Their Vitality is on par with the warrior and they are both dumb as hell. The Agi is a bit higher, which makes me think he can probably get more hits in, but he's also a bit low on the defense side. The extremely high strength basically makes mining the go-to profession for him. It's a pretty cool new addition to the group. The Seer is the other low tier level new addition. A Seer is one who sees with spiritual eyes, who perceives the meaning of that which seems obscure to others. Therefore, he is an interpreter and clarifier of eternal truth. He foresees the future from the past and the present. All the Seers have a blindfold in DFK, trusting their other senses more. Their stats are heavily focused on wisdom and intelligence, which makes sense. I reckon it will be another caster. Interestingly, if you compare to the wizard and priest, the most significant difference is the gains in Agi, which you can see more with hard hitters like archers and pirates. The Berserker also has more Agi compared to the other low tier melee classes, which signals that the heroes from Crystalvale are more battle oriented. Profession wise, due to the high wisdom, they will probably be best as a gardener. What came to me as a surprise was the addition of a 3rd class. A welcome surprise nonetheless. Just as a paladin is the advanced class of a warrior and a knight, a shapeshifter is the advanced class of the Berserker and Seer. A shapeshifter. Someone having the ability to physically transform oneself through an inherently superhuman power, divine intervention, demonic manipulation, sorcery or spells. Most common shapeshifters we know are werewolves or lycanthropes, which change into grey wolves. If you go back to the Norse mythology, then we mostly see it come back to Loki the trickster. Again, cool stuff. Stat-wise, again, we see a focus on agility. I'm starting to see a pattern here. And dexterity is also high. I reckon that he matches the most with a ninja, which also has a high Agi and dex. The difference is that ninjas are hard hitting with high crits due to luck, and shapeshifters have more sustainability with their higher vitality and strength. There's also a bit of wisdom for spells. Perhaps, and that would be awesome, shapeshifters have a spell where they turn into a wolf and their stats change with it, similar to Lycan in Dota 2 if anyone is familiar with it. All speculation though. With their high Agi, they are probably best fitted as a fisher, although the ninja makes for a way better one due to their luck. Foraging can be another option due to dexterity, but they have no int at all. Difficult to say, but with all the Crystalvale heroes, these are warriors, forged in the ice and snow. Less focused on working the land, but more on cracking skulls. Buying the new classes and bridging them. With the heroes release, we also saw the opening of a couple of areas in Crystalvale. You can now use the summoning portal, meditation circle and the tavern. Besides that, you're now able to bridge both heroes and tiers from Serendale to Crystalvale and vice versa. Simply check the menu, select bridge hero tiers and select what you want to send over. With the tavern being open for business, we can now buy and sell in both worlds. Again, showing that if this is possible, the price of jewel and crystal should become pretty much the same. Looking at the tavern, let's check out the prices for these new hero classes. Quite frankly, in my opinion, they are way overpriced right now. Something that should become more conform to the market prices of the other heroes when the hype dies down a bit and more of these classes are summoned. Yes, you can get a lot of summons with these because they are new, but I don't see them being worth 4 times more than their counterpart classes, so I'll patiently wait for the prices to reach an acceptable floor. I do want one of each, at least though. Talking about getting more of these classes, Crystalvale's Gen 0 heroes have been released. But first, a little plug for the channel. If you enjoyed the video so far, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'd really appreciate a like so other people can more easily find the content. Unfortunately, I didn't get a Gen 0, but I also didn't put my X Crystal in the jeweler, so it makes sense. I had some options with the other raffles, but alas, it didn't happen. But just as a newsflash, there are 400 Gen 0s now summoning new heroes, and due to there only being 2 base classes instead of 8, DFK has introduced the option to re-roll certain aspects of their heroes. These include game genes and appearance genes. I will not dive into this too much since I reckon that Gen 0 holders probably know this already. With the heroes discussed, this week has been absolutely packed with information coming from the team. As you probably know, I like to keep these videos to the point without too much fluff since I'm not here to waste your time, so let's do a super fast recap of what happened. First and foremost, almost the entire DFK team came together and doxed. I'm talking pretty much everyone you have heard of in the team. Of course, Frisky Fox, he showed himself first, followed by Dreamer, Pieface, Mr. Fun, etc, etc. I'll link the video to the event in the description, but this is good news. It shows that the team is moving into a direction with full openness and clarity, and this should have positive consequences going forward. We also saw the Kingdom building program relaunched. The first iteration wasn't exactly what the team and we imagined it to be, so they revamped the program and it's live again. Essentially, there are bounties for third parties to start developing for and on DFK. Players can check all the submissions and see which one they find interesting. Already we see applications ranging from data applications to actual in-game content. There will be more focus on what the community thinks about these, and I'm looking forward to see what we'll get in the future. In light of, again, openness and transparency, the team also showed their action plans going forward. As always, Sandwich Punch was there to transcribe what was said during the video. I'll post a link to the video and the article in the description. But to quickly recap the subjects, the team talked about the new corporate strategy, legal counsel, public relations, compliance, smart contract audits, community and communication, and more. If you're interested in learning more about the team's path, then be sure to either read the article or watch the video. It gives you great insights in their plans, and it got me more confident that they will continue making the right moves, pretty much growing up from the teenage phase into proper adults, company-wise. There were also teasers around pets and a stone carver from the design team. Some, let's say, questionable pets have been shown. I'm not really sure what you can call this, but people have made some insinuations, but I won't go there. Other cool ones are these snails, frogs, and this dragon. It might be that these are just variations of each other, but I tend to think these are evolutions. Otherwise, I'd be a bit let down to get this baby frog instead of this huge frogger. The team said that while we're getting closer to the pet's release, we aren't there yet, so I expect it to take some more weeks. The design team also showed the stone carver, telling us we could interact with them soon. There's no info yet, but I guess there's a big possibility that this has something to do with the weapons and gear. Or at least I really hope so. As mentioned in earlier videos, I thoroughly enjoy being part of the entire supply chain, from mining to finished gear in this case, and this may be the start of that. The Alchemist is still very much not worth it here, so that's a bummer. So much news! Perhaps I even missed some in between. It's all looking pretty awesome and the building blocks are coming into place. That's all for now. Packed full with updates this week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe for more DeFi Kingdoms content in the future. And I'd really appreciate the likes so other people can more easily find the content. Thanks for watching and have a great day.